Law Simplified with Justice, the new informative, educative, and thought-provoking program is what you need to keep abreast with law and politics. This exciting and truly refreshing program is anchored by Justice Maduforo, a solicitor.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a soul-searching discussion here with my colleague. We've been dissecting sole responsibility under the individual rule, those under 18 and those above 18 years of age as well.
Law Simplified with Justice understands that law is a powerful driver to human behavior. It is therefore poised to simplify the law and get you to take action.
We'll bring it to your doorstep and simplify it the way that you will understand.
Contact Justice by calling 07931 727 597 or email lawsimplifiedwithjustice@yahoo.co.uk. Law Simplified with Justice, bringing the best to the audience.
Now, back to what I'm saying in respect to that act which you must do before you walk into that disciplinary meeting. Listen very carefully, it's important. What must you do before you are now in the meeting to discuss the issues of conduct alleged against you, either in writing or orally, alleged by your either colleagues or by employer? What must you do? Now, I want to use this medium to speak to the wider community that can receive this network and that are under the sound of my voice, that you should not go into the disciplinary meeting without first seeking legal advice. I say this with all assurance and with all certainty, that if you do so, whatever you may want to do to harness your case or to build a case, assuming you were dismissed and which you were denying the allegation and the investigation found you have committed the offense or the gross misconduct alleged, then you will be dismissed. However, the important thing is that once you have received that letter, inform you of this potential procedure, disciplinary procedure, or you have been informed already. And as a matter of fact, let me say this, do not act on oral information given to you by employer regarding disciplinary procedure. Once that has been set out, please ask your employer to put down in writing, because the law provides that you must be given notice in writing of any disciplinary procedures. Now, as I said, once you have received that letter will set down what is alleged and what will be done and what will be the likely discussion during the meeting, and also the date will be placed when you need to attend the disciplinary meeting. Sometimes it starts with a informal discussion, and from the informal discussion, it goes to the disciplinary meeting where you issue a letter to appear before the disciplinary panel. As I said, whichever way, whether the informal or the formal, the moment you receive this notification, please rush down and see a legal advisor. As I said so, rush down and discuss your case. Take my number on the screen. 079-3172-7597 is what you need to get that proper and well-tailored advice that you will act on, and you'll be sure that advice given to you is the right one for you to step on in respect to any employment challenge you face. It's important. Take the number 079, I repeat again, 079-3172-7597. Or you can email me on lawsimplifiedwithjustice@yahoo.co.uk. Remember that you must come to the office so that I will take detailed instruction from you. I will not advise over the telephone. The telephone line in this program is not open. I'm sure you may be seeing on the screen, or if you haven't, the telephone line is open now. You may call in to ask a question. Remember, whatever I will say is purely my opinion on this stage. Until I see you face to face, take detailed instruction, and that is when you cannot term whatever I say to be an advice. Otherwise, it's merely my opinion at this stage. And I also want to point out that if you make an appointment or arrange an appointment to come and see me in the office to take detailed instruction and advise you, there must be consultation fee to be paid. As I repeat, there must be consultation fee to be paid. It's important. Now, talking about the consultation fee, sometimes that could save you quite a whole lot of stress in the future. For just that fee, you having a tailor-made advice you can rely on, you work on and trade on. You could see yourself saving yourself not just the emotional trauma that you pass through, not the financial difficulties that you may face through if you were dismissed, not all the other things that will catapult as a result of your disciplinary meeting, but it will save you and sometimes gain more than what you have spent. Absolutely more than what you have spent. I say this because seeking legal advice is like seeking medical advice. At the moment, as the slightest opportunity you have a medical breakdown or body breakdown, you seek an advice of a doctor. And it's important. If you apply that same guidelines to legal issues, you will continue to stay in line. You will not fall foul. Even if you fall foul, you have a strong defense of which to attack your case and succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I will never flog that issue consultation. This is very essential if you want to speak to me regarding any employment challenge you face, be it constructive dismissal, be it wage under the Wage Act, be it on constructive, be it unfair dismissal, be it racial discrimination, be it whatever, be it shortage underpayment of your wages, be it reduction in your time of hours when you work, be it increment of the time you work without your knowledge. Whatever challenge you face and makes you completely unhappy in your place of work, speak to me and I will advise you accordingly on how you can follow things. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, I am dealing with the issue of the information that you need or what you need to do prior to the disciplinary procedure. Yes, some have asked me that your employer has the right to commence that. As I said, under the Schedule 2 of the Employment Act, that is what it says. You must comply. Now, it's important that you comply. As I said to you, if your employer fails to follow that procedure, it will be automatically timed to be unfair dismissal if you are dismissed. So that ends you that bit of an issue. Now, talking about the issue of information, seeking legal advice, I've come to realize that certain instances, people have gone into the interview, gone into the meeting without seeking legal advice. They've gone in there, obviously apparently believing that this is just my fellow colleagues. But at that point in time, I can tell you that the issue of fellow colleagues ceased to apply because there is an allegation against you. At that point in time, you must be able to know how to harmonize your thought and your speech and issues surrounding the allegation. That's very important. That is very, very important. Now, what do I mean by that? When you seek proper legal advice, you will not only go there to defend yourself, you will go there to even clarify issues in gray areas because these issues have not been harmonized. When you have discussed these matters with your solicitor, if you come to speak to me, I will discuss these areas and even prepare a statement for you of which you know that you will not go away from. And that statement will guide you. And when you speak with assurance because not only do I advise you in the now, because my advice carries in the future. What do I mean by that? That advice will show that once this is not done, you have a potential claim against your employer. Once this is done, then you stand a chance of getting back to your employment, depending on how you want to carry on with that employment. Some, after such allegations, may want to move away and move along with their life rather than stick back to where they were accused. Now, you can walk away from that employment knowing fully well that you're not dismissed, knowing fully well you're not sacked because you sought the right legal advice. That's very essential, very, very essential, because that will boost your confidence as well. Your confidence is necessary for you to continue to be productive in your place of work. Once your confidence has been tainted, once your confidence has been punctured, it'll be difficult for you to function, even when you feel that you are on the right path. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very important. Yes, I got a call from London. Welcome to Law Simplified with Justice. How may I help you?
Yeah, the problem, I just want to know, I have some issue which I'm just trying to sort out. Somebody called me, I heard somebody to pay, that paid some checks in my account, and in July, the check turned to a problem. Even now, my account was frozen. And up to now, I've not, the bank have written anyway, but to explain the situation of things. But up to now, my bank account has not been, released. So, in nutshell, my account was, my name has been blacklisted. So, any bank I go to,
okay, I think I fairly know what you're saying. I must just remind you, I'm sure you're watching this program. This is a live program. I'm discussing employment law, and that is disciplinary procedures under the employment law. But I know the question you asked in respect to the last section of this program, we discussed money laundering. Now, you have received a check into your account. I can say you must seek proper legal advice. If the bank reserves the right to shut that account, and obviously other things may follow. It also, the bank reserves the right to forward that to the police for them to investigate further. But if you have received such into your account and you know nothing about it, you raise it with your bank and deal with it from there. But if you know something about it, and obviously the police have traced this money, or the bank have traced that it's coming from a source not reliable, then it is your opportunity to deal with this matter as quickly as possible. Speak to me after the show, and I will get you to the office and take you the instruction and advise you on how you can follow this along the line, so that you don't fall foul. Remember that. Take the number 079-3172-7597. Thank you for calling, by the way.
Law Simplified with Justice, the new informative, educative, and thought-provoking program is what you need to keep abreast with law and politics. This exciting and truly refreshing program is anchored by Justice Maduforo, a solicitor.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a soul-searching discussion here with my colleague. We've been dissecting sole responsibility under the immigration rule, those under 18 and those above 18 years of age as well.
Law Simplified with Justice understands that law is a powerful driver to human behavior. It is therefore poised to simplify the law and get you to take action.
We'll bring it to your doorstep and simplify it the way that you will understand.
Contact Justice by calling 07931 727 597 or email lawsimplifiedwithjustice@yahoo.co.uk. Law Simplified with Justice, bringing the best to the audience.